What's the quickest way from 0 to 100 grand? Here's how you go from 0 to 100 grand, even if you don't live in a big city, even if you have no money to start with, even if you're 18 years old, 80 years old, it doesn't matter. Okay, who here? Josh, Rick, favorite restaurant in LA?
Catch.
Catch.
Catch LA.
I asked him before, so I'd have it ready. I'm gonna Google Catch LA. All right, I'm gonna do it manually. Here you go. You go to Catch LA. This is how I would go from 0 to 100. I'd get this person who owns this business to pay me $25,000 this year. And then I'd do it 4 times. That'd be 100 grand with nothing but the internet. So, first of all, you gotta do your homework. Step number 1, do a little bit of homework. Identify potential customers. You're gonna have to get somebody to give you the money legally. This is not how to rob a bank. That could work, but it won't work for long. So I go to Catch LA. I'm doing my homework because I'm gonna get a meeting. Number 3, meet the owner. Fastest way from 0 to 100 grand. So I do a little homework on a business. It could be any business. I just picked a random one that my office, somebody likes to eat here. I go to their website. Now I create the needs list. I'm gonna find everything wrong with this restaurant's website real fast. If I spend an hour on it, I'd find like 1,000 things, but let me just do, okay. First off, they have a pop-up of YouTube. Let's see, okay. First of all, it's not even a real picture, it's a drawing of a restaurant, which is very bizarre. Okay, let's watch this video, because I'm compiling my list. Okay, I'd stop right there. Idiotic. Nobody wants to watch a video of the restaurant being constructed. I like the restaurant because I want to eat there. Okay, compile list. Video, wrong. Double check my work. Let's click here to look at the video on YouTube. Okay, 10,000 views. Is that good? They posted in 2016. That's not so good for a popular restaurant. They've gotten 3 comments on a public video in 3 years. You want to know how a video is bad? If you get 1 comment a year. 1 comment, they don't even get a negative comment, they get no comments. Okay, so that's wrong. Now I look at their homepage. I'm gonna teach you guys how to start a social media marketing agency, e-com agency, be a consultant. I've trained 285,000 people, but I'm gonna do it for free. People are in my paid programs. For those of you who can't afford my paid programs, I'm gonna show you right here. This is for real. This is a big restaurant here. They got money out the yin-yang. You prove your worth, they could drop $2,500 a month on a recurring contract with you and not even notice it. They could drop 10 grand a month. You could get 1 customer a year and go 0 to 100 grand. I'm just being conservative. There's nobody out there, by the way. There's nothing that I've ever seen on the internet right now that's a free video like this teaching you legit stuff to go from rags to riches. I've seen stupid stuff. I've seen unrealistic stuff. I mean, I do different things to make money. I make millions of dollars a month, but a lot of that stuff I can't show to people who are starting out because you can't do it, like real estate. I just bought 600 acres of real estate. I couldn't do that when I was starting out. I can't show you how to do that because you're not gonna be able to, especially the kind of deals that I'm doing, you're not gonna be able to do. But this anybody could do. You could do this at 18 as easily as 50 years old because young people believe about e-com, social media, and the internet. So look, first of all, why would you have a restaurant picture without the food, without the ambiance? Why would you have a picture of flowers? It looks like a florist. Why would you have your logo so big? Apple.com, the biggest company in history, look how smart they are. Apple's logo is that big. So I'm compiling my list. Apple's logo is that big. But Catch Seafood, they decided, most important thing to a restaurant experience, we need our logo massive, huge. What does Donald Trump always say? Huge. That's like, what the heck? Okay, next. What's the only reason any human ever goes to a restaurant website? 2 things. 1, 2. Find out when it's open, find out the directions. Possibly number 3, the phone number. Do you see directions here? Possibly 4 to book a reservation. Do you see book reservation here? Do you see the hours here? Here's the phone number, teeny there, almost unviewable. Look at that. Who built this website? They got ripped off. I'm compiling my list. Video wrong, no address, no hours. Now, I scroll down, they do show the hours. Is this helpful to people? Look at this. Here, nope. Here, nope. Here, oh, here it is. It's written by somebody who doesn't know American English. It says opening hours. That's not how you say it in America. You say hours. So it's not even written correctly. Contact info, address. Is it clickable? Nope, non-clickable. That's a mistake right there. Okay, they have in the center, the most important area of a website, the God spot, timing. The average dining experience ranges from 90 minutes. Woo! Thank you for telling me that. I really go to websites. Number one thing I do is go to websites and I go, I wonder what their average dining time is. Chipotle. Before I eat at Chipotle, before I eat in a restaurant, I'm like, let me calculate the average dining experience. Okay, stupid. Now, don't call people stupid or you're not going to get them as a customer, but I'm just telling you what I think. This is actually good, but it's in the low corner. They won some big food award. Move that to the top. Now, website. Let's look at their social media. Okay, 99,000 followers. They're verified. That's good. This is horrible. Don't ever use, nobody wants to see weird emoji, like digitally created nightlife. They have a disco ball. Woo! Nothing screams place I want to go to than the disco ball. Reminds me, I had a business partner who was like 80 years old a long time ago, and he used to come to LA and be like, Tai, let's meet some broads and go to the disco. I swear he would say that, and I'd be like, don't say broads, do not say discos. There's no discos for over 25 years in Los Angeles. They're clubs and they're women, but do not meet a, look at that fine dame. that dame should come to the disco. He would also always try to book limos. I'm like, nobody uses limos really anymore, unless you're in a prom or you're doing your quinceañera at 15 years old. But okay, this website, disco ball. No phone number. I know they have multiple restaurants, but they're not listing right here their most popular restaurants' addresses. 385 likes on that picture. Horrible. This one, 466. They finally got one picture here. They got 1,377 because it has people's faces. But did they ever post a picture like that again? Nope. They're not even doubling down on what works. The people in my social media marketing program, I teach them, double down on what works. This is a gold mine right here. Now look, I'm going to show you something even more ninja. You're not even in my paid program. I'm going to show you this right here. You want to go 0 to 6 figures? One customer like that will make you $100,000 to $200,000 a year. You run a social media marketing agency, you fix their stuff for them. If you don't know how to do it, you can outsource the work. You can find people on Upwork that do the work. You can find other agencies. You control the client, money. There's nothing on the internet. I challenge you. Show me one thing that consistently will take people from rags to riches, like what I'm showing you right here. Social media marketing agency, e-com agency. Social media marketing agency, I own the trademark on SMMA. I'm just saying that because I've trained. The reason the US government gave me that trademark is because I've trained the most people on how to do this. I know what I'm talking about. I've trained over 40,000 people just in this, in my paid programs, in over 190 countries. Basically every country on planet Earth. So watch this ninja trick. You go to Google Site Speed. It's a free website that no business owners know about. So I'm compiling my list. I'm gonna walk into the owner, get a meeting with the owner of Catch. I'm not gonna do it, but you do it, okay? You take the website, Catch Restaurants website right here. It's called Catch Restaurants. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna cut and paste it in real quick. And I'm gonna analyze. Google does this. I'm gonna print this out. I'm gonna put it in a $1 3-ring binder that has the name of my social media marketing agency, and I'm gonna hand it to the owner as a free gift. And look how professional this is. Did they teach you this at school? Have you seen anybody ever talking about this? No, nobody. Nobody's teaching you this right now. It's sad in this world. Nobody's teaching people legitimate ways to go from $0 to $100,000. And I don't care who you are, disenfranchised or not. Look at this. Their site out of 100, Google gives them a 1. Imagine if you did an exam in high school. How'd you do, Ty? Didn't do so well, Mom. Oh, you mean you got like a F, like a 60? No, a little worse. You got like a 50? That's bad. Mom, I got a 1. What's your SAT scores? 1. I'm a 1. What school can you get into? You can't even get into community college with a SAT score of 1. They got a 1 on their mobile. Their desktop got an 11. So I just come in here. I print this off. I press print screen, print this. Then when I presented it, here's my list for me. Did you know that whoever's running your website, Mr. Catch Restaurant, they forgot to eliminate render blocking resources. They're not deferring off-screen images. They didn't minify the JavaScript. They're not reducing server time response time. You might not even know what it means, but you can look right here and understand what it means. Time to first byte identifies the time at which your server sends a response. Their time to first byte is horrible. You're going to look like Albert Einstein with no college degree. No college degree. You're going to look like Albert Einstein if you listen to what I'm telling you right now. I can give you this 10 grand, or I can give you a way to make 10 grand a month. Forever. You get more and more customers. This is legit. So this is a free website. I'd print this off. I then walk in. Now what's the next step? I've compiled my list. I've printed off. Now people say, but Ty, how would you ever get the owner to meet with you? You go and eat at his restaurant or her restaurant. I don't know who owns this restaurant. They might be watching. So here's what I do. Number 3, secure the appointment. And just to be clear, for those of you who know this who are in my paid training program, you can also do this for dentists, doctors, cosmetic surgeons, real estate agents. They all have the same problem. They all don't know what they're doing. 99.99% of businesses, including large ones, I'll show you big companies that are doing this wrong. I don't recommend you start with the biggest companies. Start with smaller ones. You secure the appointment because you got to talk to them. You got to hand them this. How do you secure an appointment? Don't just use email. Don't just hide behind phone. Don't just text. Go eat at the restaurant. Or if it's dentist's office, have them clean your teeth. You got to get your teeth cleaned twice a year anyway. That's 2 clients you could secure or work on securing. So you come in there, eat at their restaurant. Figure out the time the owner's there. Then you go to your server. Hey, while you're eating their food, they're not going to say no to you. You say to them, hey, can I talk to the owner? The owner comes out. I go, hey, I got a little gift for you. I own a social media marketing agency. I'm going to take my blazer off here. This one needs to be tailored a bit. It's too long. Too long. Okay. So I secure the meeting, and I don't try to hard sell them. I don't try to hard sell. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to present and walk away. I'm going to do what's called the takeaway. You know, Wolf of Wall Street in that movie is like, sell me this pen. Best way to sell this pen is to just say this simple message to the person you're trying to sell. I notice those pens you have, there's 10 things wrong with them. This one that I work at this company is way better. Anyway, talk to you later. Walk away. Reverse psychology 101. What do people think then? You know the best way to get a date with a girl? Start with the worst way. Here's the worst way to get a date with a girl. Go, please, 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 I really need this date. I'm lonely, I'm home. Can you please, 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 please? No, the best way, you meet somebody at Starbucks, you think of potential, you walk up to them, just wanted to say, beautiful outfit you have on. You got good taste. Walk away. Especially if you know that person, maybe they work at the same building, they come back to the same Starbucks. Why you gotta be so thirsty and so hungry? You don't have to close this Catch LA client. This restaurant ain't going nowhere. They got $1 million in equipment sitting right there. That owner, I'm passing it on to him. I'm doing him a favor. I'm saying, hey, I want to refer my friends to your website, but when I send them to your website, it's a 1. It doesn't even load for them correctly. They can't figure out the address. They don't know how to book a reservation. I don't know who's doing it, but here's a little report I had along with Google. They'll respect Google. It gives your website a 1. And by the way, that's a 1 out of 100, not 1 out of 10. It's one of the worst. It's the worst rating I've ever seen. Actually, Catch got the worst rating I've never seen anyone get a 1. We just were messing with it earlier before I went live. Hand it to them, walk away, come back to eat in a week. Say, by the way, I found a couple other things. If you ever want me to just talk to your web people or your social media people, I could probably fix this for you real quick. This guy's got money. Catch LA has money. Mark my words. Most restaurant owners spent $200,000 to $500,000 to open their doors. You don't think they have $1,000 a month? I wouldn't even come with my $1,000 package. Then you understand, secure appointment, present, walk away. Man, I'm gonna get this video here ranked. I see all these videos on how to make this is how you make $1 million too. You get 10 customers like this. First person I trained to do this in 2016 made $1.2 million in their first 12 months doing this. So, questions, ladies and gentlemen. Who thinks, sometimes people go, Tai, your programs don't give any, like I see you on social media, you're not giving any practical advice. Name somebody who ever gave you more practical advice than this right here. Name it. Show me the video, baby. E-com dropshipping ain't better than this. Even though I teach e-com dropshipping, you think it's more realistic that you're gonna make $1 million with 10 clients like this? BS. Real estate? You really think this is better in real estate? Real estate's better than this, what I just showed you? Everybody knows digital marketing. Even Victoria's Secret's going bankrupt because they don't know the digital game. Sears is gone, JCPenney's gone. The youngest billionaire in history used Snapchat and Instagram stories to sell her makeup. Name a video. I want to see the video. Don't name a person. Name the video. I know a lot of people out there giving advice, and that's great. Come on. Show me the practical plan. I just showed you. Who's the first person going to call Catch LA? I'm not going to take it. Go for it. You do it. Go, name a restaurant in your town. There's dentists, doctors. There are 20 million business owners in the U.S. conservatively. There's 19.5 million that don't know anything, and they're not even secure in what they're doing, meaning they are aware of the problem. They're aware from, you could do an e-com agency, you could do a social media marketing agency. This right here is what people should be doing. If you have no money or you don't know what to do, if you have some money, you can make a lot of money in this because you can even accelerate it. You get 10 clients like this, you're making $1 million a year. You get 10 small clients, you're making $25,000 a month. People go to school for 8 years to become a lawyer, and a lot of them do it for the money. Most people didn't go, you know what I want to do? I want to file forms. And nah, there's a few people that want to be lawyers for reasons other than money. Maybe half of them. Half the lawyers are out there because mommy and daddy said you make a lot of money in it. BS. Start an agency like this. Start an agency. The world doesn't need more lawyers. Please, Lord. California doesn't need more lawyers. There's a couple 100,000 lawyers here all suing each other. Just making money for the lawyers, not for the people. Page speed insight. So, next thing, walk away and then build. Here's your funnel. The funnel's large at the top. You're talking to 40 restaurant. You're not closing them all. Dentists, doctors, cosmetic surgeons. Now, guess what happens here? Automatically, 50% of people say no to anything you do. I will tell you this. I gave away cars, brand new Mustangs. Out of the 12, I either gave away 10 or 12 cars. Out of the 10 or 12 cars I gave away, 2 people said no. I said, what do you mean? You won. They said, well, we don't believe this is actually Tai Lopez giving away a car. We think it's a scam. I said, my assistant said, well, Tai, I'll FaceTime you. What's your number? I'm not giving you my number. So you know what I said to you? You part of the 50%, that's stupid. You blocked your blessings. I was going to give you a car, I gave it to someone else. One of those people figured out it was actually real because I mentioned their name, and they came and said, no, I want the car now. I said, sorry. You block your blessing, you snooze, you lose. So 50% of these restaurants just going to say no flat out. Their mom, their brother, their sister is doing their social media and their website maintenance. They're not going to get you. There's nothing you can do. Just walk away. 25% of people are going to be highly interested. Focus on those. So 50% say no, just right out the gate. They block their. If 2 out of 12 people that I gave brand new $30,000 cars said no to, definitely 50% of people you try to sell a service to are going to say no. So forget about them. 50%. I had a friend that was probably the best on planet Earth. I used to own a lot of nightclubs. I've been around a lot of guys that think they're good with women. He was the best. I used to call him Mr. X because he didn't want me to say his name on my live streams. But this guy, you've never seen out in public more women throwing themselves at a man than this guy, okay? He used to be the doorman at one of my nightclubs in North Carolina. Anyway, I once asked him, Mr. X, I said, his real name, his name is Drago, his name. He's Puerto Rican and Romanian. Now he told me he doesn't care if I say his name. He was married for a second and he didn't want me to say it. He stayed married for about approximately 33 days and then was like, got in trouble. And I saw his Facebook went from like married to unmarried in under a month. I told him, I was like, Drago, don't get married. You're not the guy to get married. But I once asked him, do you get rejected a lot? And he told me 50% of the time. Now, which that's pretty good because most guys get rejected 99% of the time. But he's like, I said, how do you deal with rejection? He looked at me and said, Tai, I just am looking for people who have good taste. When people said no to him, he just looked at him like, what is wrong with you? Now, that may be a little narcissistic, but again, you're bringing a badass service to a restaurant that's getting a 1. If they reject you, just be like, bet they have no idea who should be helping them. They got nothing. So 25% of people are laters. They're not maybes. See, people think a maybe is a no. BS. Usually a maybe is a later. They're not ready today. They're busy. And 25% of people are what I call highly interested, meaning you can close this 25% between 1 day and 6 weeks of talking to them. There you go. 0 to 100 grand. What other questions? What other questions? Now, I'm going to answer one of them. Number 5, you have to know how to charge them. You got to know how to charge them. Please do not offer your 3-month service for $20. Nothing. It's $1,000 minimum per month. They can cancel anytime. Sometimes you can convince them to sign a multi-month or even multi-year contract. It's a little harder. I recommend $1,000 for your basic package, $2,500 for your more advanced, and then $5,000 to $10,000 if you're going to run Facebook ads for them. Okay, and you can charge a setup fee, but whatever. This works well right here. Stick with that. Let's say you average $1,500 a month per client. 5 clients get you to 6 figures. 5 in America. 5. Now you say, Tai, I live in a small town. Okay. Start emailing some people. Start DMing some people. Start getting on some phone calls. Take a trip, baby. Move. People always go, oh, I live in a small town. Well, so do lots of people and they move. Or you move and then you go back to your small town. Take a week off. Go get some customers. New York City, man. New York City is full of half-empty restaurants where their rent is $20,000 a month. This works. I started teaching in 2016. Then I built SMMA 2.0. Then I built e-com agency where you can do this with not just restaurants, but you can do it with people selling physical goods. This thing consistently, I have so many testimonials on my phone that I almost am like, if I show people this, they won't even believe them. 2 people didn't believe I was giving a car away, even though I was on the news and all over the place giving away cars. So do the math. Can you do this in India? Absolutely. I was just at Grant Cardone's 10X conference. A girl came up to me at the end. She said, Tai, I want you to know I flew all the way here from India. She's doing, I can't remember if she's doing SMMA or e-com agency, but she's making $4,000 a month, which she says is the equivalent of like $10,000 to $15,000 a month in American dollars in India. Because if you live in India, you can get customers in America. You can get customers in Australia. Stop. There's no constraints anymore. There's no constraints. Tai, what do they say when they ask what do the other packages offer? This is basically like $1,000 a month. What I would do is you're the head quarterback. They already have their own, let's say they already have their own website designer. You'd work with them. You would work with their social media person to say, okay, let's post more of this and less of this. For $2,500 a month, I'd start doing the work for them. And if they want you to send them customers, this is where the money is. I'm charging $5,000 to $10,000, and what you're going to do is you're going to spend some of that on Facebook. That doesn't all go in your pocket. This, most of it can go in your pocket. This here, let's say you charge 10 grand, You'll say, look, I charge $2,500 out of that $10,000 for me to do the work, the Facebook ads for you. $7,500 is spent on Facebook. Okay? So you're bringing in $10,000 and you're netting 25% margins. That's great margins. You can manage 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 businesses and you're making $2,500 a piece. If you got 5, you're doing over $10,000 a month. If you have 10, you're over 20,000. It just works. It just works. It's not going to work forever because I've already trained 40,000 people to do it. The window is narrowing, but it still works because more and more businesses are going bankrupt.